Have you ever sat in the quiet after a long day, scrolling through your phone, and whispered to yourself that you should feel better by now? You've read the books. You've done the work. You've repeated, I know my worth, and yet something still doesn't click. I used to think that meant I was broken, that I had low self-worth, that something inside me was missing or damaged, but I was wrong. I didn't lack worth. I lacked access to it. My worth was never gone. It was just locked behind everything I'd learned to do to survive. I had become the girl who smiled even when she wanted to cry. The one who said yes so she wouldn't lose connection. The one who tried to be perfect because perfection felt like safety. Every performance looked like strength. But inside, I was exhausted not from failure, but from pretending. We know this feeling, don't we? When you wake up and promise, today I'll feel different. But by nightfall, you're back in the same loop, questioning, analyzing, trying harder to be enough. It's not that we lack understanding. It's that the understanding hasn't reached the body yet, because the body is where worth is felt. And mine, like so many of ours, had learned that feeling worthy was dangerous. So why is access blocked? When I was little, love didn't always feel steady. It came with moods, expectations, and silence. So I learned early on that approval meant safety. That to be loved, I had to behave, adapt, and anticipate what others needed. And my body, intelligent and loyal, remembered that lesson perfectly. It built walls of protection around my heart. It whispered, stay small, stay pleasing, stay safe. Those same protections that once kept me alive became the barriers that kept me from feeling alive. Every time someone offered me genuine care, a part of me flinched. Every time I succeeded, another part whispered, don't relax, it could disappear. And every time I said an affirmation like, I am enough, my chest tightened. The words brushed against an old wound that once equated love with danger. That's the hidden reason worth feels so unreachable. It's not that we don't have it. It's that our nervous system doesn't believe it's safe to feel it. It's not low self-esteem. It's old protection. The body remembers every moment when being visible, loud, or honest came with a risk. And until that memory is soothed, it keeps the door to worth half closed. So if you've ever wondered, why can't I feel my value even though I know it? This is why. The gatekeeper isn't your mind. It's your body doing its best to protect you from pain that no longer exists. For years, I chased confidence. I thought if I just believed hard enough, acted brave enough, or achieved enough, I'd finally feel worthy. But confidence is a performance. It's the armor we build when we still don't feel safe without it. One day, during a quiet moment of prayer, I heard something whisper, you don't need to be stronger. You just need to feel safe enough to stop fighting. It stopped me cold. Because that was it. Access to worth isn't about self-belief. It's about self-safety. I didn't need more affirmations. I needed regulation. I needed to teach my body that it could exist without earning love, that it could rest without being abandoned, that it could breathe without needing to prove its right to exist. When my system began to believe that, everything shifted. Worth started to feel like warmth, not a victory, just a quiet returning, like blood coming back to cold hands. And I realized the more safety I created, the clearer my worth became. Not because I built it, but because I could finally feel what had always been there. So what did I do to access it? It didn't happen overnight. It happened in moments so small they almost went unnoticed. First, I began with stillness. Not meditation, not control. Just stillness, sitting on the floor, letting my shoulders drop, breathing. I told my body, we're not in danger anymore. At first, it didn't believe me. It shook, it fidgeted, it resisted. But I stayed, and eventually my breath deepened. The room felt softer. Safety began to take root. Second, I spoke safety into myself. I stopped trying to convince myself of my worth with lofty words. Instead, I whispered, "You are safe to rest. You are safe to exist. You are safe to be seen." Every time I said those words, I felt my chest open just a little more. Worth doesn't enter through the intellect. It enters through permission. The nervous system listens not to concepts, but to tone, pace, and repetition. Gentle truth, said slowly, becomes medicine. Third, I allowed what I'd been avoiding: grief, shame, numbness, all the emotions I'd labeled as wrong. I stopped forcing them away and let them surface. Those emotions weren't obstacles. They were messengers. Each one carried a piece of my worth that had been buried under silence. By letting them speak, I reclaimed what they guarded. Sometimes I cried without understanding why. Sometimes I just sat in emptiness for hours. And each time I felt a gentle whisper, "See, even here you are loved." Finally, I made small choices from a place of worth. Not big declarations, but small, tangible acts. I rested when I was tired. I said no when I felt overwhelmed. I let people help me without apology. Each small choice told my body, "You matter enough to be cared for." And the more I acted from worth, the more my system trusted it was real. This is the paradox. You don't feel worthy first and then act on it. You act from worth, and that action teaches your body to feel it. One evening, I was journaling tired, tear-streaked, and ready to give up on healing, and I wrote, "Maybe I'm just not the kind of person who feels peace." And something inside whispered back, "Peace isn't something you feel. It's something you stop resisting." I froze, because that was it. My worth had been there the whole time. I had just been too busy trying to prove it to even notice it. I didn't need to become confident. I didn't need to fix my thoughts or wait for someone else to affirm me. I just needed to stop running long enough to feel what was already present. The moment I stopped chasing worth, I met it. It was in the air, in the stillness, in the rhythm of my breath. It was quiet, steady, and holy. It didn't shout, it waited. And finally, I had slowed down enough to hear it say, "You were never separate from me." That's when I realized worth isn't a state we reach. It's the foundation we return to. We don't become enough. We remember that we always were. Once I had access, life didn't become perfect, but it did become peaceful. I still faced uncertainty, but my center didn't collapse. I still made mistakes, but I no longer saw them as proof of failure, just feedback for growth. When someone misunderstood me, I didn't spiral. I breathed. My worth no longer hinged on being right or liked. When I rested, I didn't feel guilty. I felt aligned. Rest became an act of reverence, not rebellion. My relationships softened. My pace slowed. My laughter deepened. I no longer rushed through moments trying to prove I deserved them. I simply lived inside them. This is what access feels like, a steady pulse of peace that hums beneath everything. So what does access look like every day? It looks ordinary, beautifully ordinary. It's pausing before replying to an email that triggers you. It's taking a full breath before answering the question, "How are you?" It's noticing when your shoulders tighten and asking, "What are you protecting me from right now?" It's choosing a slower morning. It's allowing joy without feeling like you have to deserve it. Worth isn't loud. It shows up in how gently we treat our own humanity. And when we live this way, we stop trying to become worthy women and start walking as ones who remember. I used to think God was watching me, waiting for me to prove I was ready for peace. But now I know he was always right here. He never hid the door or withheld love. He placed worth in me before I even knew his name. His love is not an achievement. It's an atmosphere. It's not waiting for our perfection. It's waiting for our presence. The real access point is surrender, the willingness to stop proving and start receiving. If you want to access your worth right now, try this with me. Sit where you are. Let your shoulders soften. Close your eyes if that feels right. Whisper, "I don't need to earn my place here." Notice what happens in your body. Maybe your chest tightens. Maybe you feel nothing. Whatever arises, let it be. That's the part of you that still thinks safety comes from striving. Tell it, we're safe now. Place a hand over your heart. Feel its warmth. That's life proof that worth never left. It beats steady regardless of your mood or mistakes. It beats because you are alive, and life itself is the evidence of value. Take one deep breath. Let it remind you that access is this simple a breath away. When you access your worth, you give others permission to find theirs. Your peace becomes medicine. Your gentleness becomes a lesson. You no longer have to explain your worth. You embody it. And that is how the world changes, not through louder voices, but through steadier ones. So if you're still in that ache, if you still feel disconnected from your value, please know this. You don't have to find your worth. You just have to find your way back to safety, because when safety returns, so does access. And when access returns, peace follows. You are not broken for not feeling it yet. You are not behind. You are simply healing your way back into what's already yours. Your worth is not waiting to be built. It's waiting to be felt. If this message resonated with something quiet inside you, please subscribe for more reflections like this one. Thank you for being here and listening today.